Hello boys and girls, here I am again, another story for you today. This time, this is the book we're going to read. It's all about Little Penguin, and he's somewhere where it's very cold because there's quite a lot of snow here, and there's a couple of his friends there as well. This looks a bit like icebergs and things like that. And there's the sea, and here's the sky. Oh, and there's another friend up here. Little Bird, I think that is. And the story of the title of this story is Little Penguin Learns to Swim. And this is Little Penguin. The lady that wrote the book, the author, is Ailey Rose, and the lady that drew the pictures is called Dubravka Kolanovic. And on the back, all this writing on the back cover, this is the blurb, and it tells you a little bit about what's going to happen in the book. And it says, it was an important day for Little Penguin. He was going swimming for the very first time. Let's have a look and see how Little Penguin gets on going swimming for the very first time. There we are. What do we see? Can you see the book now? It was an important day for Little Penguin. He was going swimming for the very first time. Little Penguin was nervous about learning to swim, but he wanted to splash and play with his friends. So he started to slowly waddle along the icy path towards the big blue ocean. Little Penguin was shuffling through the snow, practicing flapping his flippers and wiggling his feet, when he saw Little Bird hopping towards him. "I'm learning to fly," said Little Bird. And there's Little Bird there, hopping. There's all the footprints in the snow, but he is flapping his wings. That's him practicing to learn to fly. "Are you scared?" asked Little Penguin. "No, not really. I'm not very good yet, but I can almost get off the ground," said Little Bird proudly. Little Penguin continued down the icy path to the ocean. Suddenly, he saw a black shadow on the fluffy white snow. High above him, in the bright blue sky, was Little Bird, twirling and swooping through the air. "I'm finally flying!" Little Bird squawked excitedly. As he was practicing wiggling his feet, Little Penguin heard a splash, and Little Seal popped up on the ice beside him. "I'm learning to fish," said Little Seal happily. "Are you scared?" asked Little Penguin. "Not really. I haven't caught anything yet, but it's loads of fun." Little Seal saw a school of fish swimming past, so he quickly plunged back into the water. Waddling on, Little Penguin heard a big splash and an excited shout. "Look, Little Penguin," cried Little Seal. "I caught a fish." And there's Little Seal, and there's the fish he's caught. His very first fish. Little Seal whizzed off to show all of her other friends. Little Penguin felt tired now, so he sat down for a rest. And as he was sitting on the ice, a big wave splashed him. "Sorry, Little Penguin," said Little Whale. "I'm learning to jump." "Are you scared?" asked Little Penguin. "No, not really. So far I've only done belly flops, but I can almost get high enough for big jumps," said Little Whale, weaving through the waves. There he is there, practising. There's Little Whale. Oops. As Little Penguin got to his feet and shuffled on, he saw a shape leaping high above him. It was Little Whale, leaping above the waves. "Look at this one!" cried Little Whale, somersaulting through the air. "Look at him, whee! Right there up he's going. He's learned how to jump." Little Penguin was still worrying about how to flap his flippers and wiggle his feet. He could see all of his friends splashing and sliding into the water, playing and having lots of fun with games. Look, there they are, they're sliding down the ice and they're landing in the water. And there's his other friends. There's Little Whale, who's learned to jump. And there's Little Seal, who's learned to catch fish. And there's Little Bird, who's learned to fly. Little Penguin waddled to the edge and looked down into the deep, dark water. There he is there having a wee look. It looked very cold and he didn't want to go in. But then he thought about his friends and how they weren't scared to learn new things. Little Penguin shuffled closer and with a deep breath slid on his tummy and slipped easily into the water. Just like he'd practiced, Little Penguin flapped his flippers and wiggled his feet, twirling and twisting through the water. And there he is in the water, having a great time. And there's his feet, and his little bird watching what's going on. Little Penguin whizzed over to his friends to join in with their games. Even though he had been nervous before, Little Penguin could not wait to come back for more fun tomorrow. There he is, he's in the water, along with Little Whale and Little Seal, and there's Little Bird flying high above. Great fun they had. And now Little Penguin was able to swim. He was able to join in with all his friends. He was a bit scared to start off with, but he kept on going and tried really hard, and then he could swim and have fun with his friends. It's always a bit scary when you're trying to do something for the first time. Sometimes you do need to be brave and just practice and practice. Sometimes when you try new things, you have to practice quite a lot before you're able to do them. Like Little Seal and Little Whale and Little Bird. They weren't able to fly and fish and jump right away. They had to keep practicing. But if you keep practicing, then you will get there in the end, and you'll be able to have great fun, like Little Penguin learning to swim. And it doesn't matter what you're learning to do. You could be learning to swim, you could be learning to ride your bicycle without any stabilisers, you could be learning to put your jacket on, or to brush your teeth, or to put your shoes on, or to help your mum set the table. It doesn't matter what you're learning to do. You do need to have a lot of practice with it. And it doesn't matter if you can't do it at the very beginning. You do just keep practicing and you'll get there in the end. There's lots of things that you can try this week on the sheet that you'll get. So hopefully you'll keep practicing and you'll be successful. Bye!